my love, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chidinma Osai, and it's your first time of seeing me here on YouTube. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, click that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. And if you're a returning subscriber, I love you, I love you, I love you so much. Thank you for coming back to this channel. So guys, I know I promised I was going to be dropping content back to back every day, but the truth is I was not able to edit the type of video I want, and I was no longer proud of the content I was putting out there. I don't want to do it in a haste and rush through, so that's why I took my time and I finished what I was doing to get to a place where I could edit properly and create beautiful thumbnails and do everything the way I want it to be done as properly as I want. I would be proud of what I'm putting out there. I hope you guys understand and you bear with me. Thank you for coming back to this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the support so far. I am grateful and I'm thankful. Without further ado, let's get started. Today's video, just as the title says, is 5 lessons I learned in 2022. These are lessons I learned in 2022 that I'm sure will guide me through 2023. There are things I learned that, they stood out for me throughout everything that happened in 2022. Those things stood out for me, and definitely I'm going to keep up doing those things and applying them to everything I do throughout 2020. So I'll start with the first one, and the first one is that God is the ultimate. In 2022, I learned that again, that God is the ultimate, because with every challenges that came my way, there are things I thought, oh, I don't need to pray about this, I can figure out myself. And I figured out I didn't figure it out. I realized after trying to figure it out myself that I could not, and I needed God's help in order to figure those things out and do the right thing. So yes, God is ultimate, be it for a request, be it in a situation, be it in a decision making. God is the ultimate. The second thing I learned in 2022 is a little mistake could ruin your entire progress. After working hard for years, for months towards a particular thing, one mistake is capable of ruining all your hard work. It's capable of ruining your progress. It's capable of ruining your growth. There are some things that, yes, when it happens to you, you can easily say, yeah, I've fallen, let me stand up again and continue from where I stopped. But the reality is you have lost that progress you've made, and you're starting again from zero. Yes, you're starting with experience, you're starting with the growth, you're starting with lessons you've learned, and you probably will not fall victim to that thing again. But the fact that you've made that simple, tiny, little bit of mistake has catapulted you from 100 to 0, from 60 to 0, and you have to start afresh again. It could be your savings. Let's say you're saving money to a particular amount, and then you do one excessive spending and you spend everything you've been saving for months. Even if you've learned from that excessive spending, you're coming back to saving from 0 to that point. You're starting afresh in your saving journey. It could be your relationship with somebody, be it a friend, be it somebody, your work, your colleague, your boss, somebody. It could be that little bit of disrespect that could ruin everything you've worked for, everything the good reputation you have built, the good name you've built, the good things you have done. It could be that little bit of disrespect that you did as a mistake, that you said as a mistake, that could ruin everything. It applies to different aspects of our life, and that was what I learned in 2022. And with that, I'm more careful, because we always say live in the moment, live in the moment, live in the moment. The truth is, while living in the moment, it is necessary that you live in the moment with your head, so that you don't leave your head somewhere else and you're living in the moment, because a tiny mistake in that moment could ruin everything you've done before, and is even capable of ruining what you will do after. So that's the second lesson I learned in 2022. The third lesson I learned is you control how you react to people, to things, and to situations. That is the biggest lesson I learned in 2022. Nobody, nothing you say, nothing you do, not even your reaction, no situation is allowed to trigger me to act or react in a certain way. I can control how I react. You're not the one controlling me. I learned this lesson. And the funny thing is, the way you react to a particular thing can determine the outcome of another thing. Let's say someone says something to trigger you, and the person is expecting you to rant at this point and say, oh, why did you say this thing to me? Why did you do that to me? And you simply choose to calm down. You simply choose to just be calm about that situation. That thing will pass. Someone could say something hurtful to you and expect you to start crying. They're like saying it to you to make you cry, but then you choose to I'm not going to cry. It's not my first time of hearing this. And you chest it, you see that person's reaction. That person will be hurt because that was not what they expected you to do. That was my biggest lesson in 2022. I control how I react to people, to things, to situations. I am in control of me. I am in control of my action, of my reaction, of my tongue, of the things I see. I choose when to keep quiet, when to respond. Nobody can force that out of me. And learning that I was the one in control of these things helped me in 2022, and I'm sure it's going to help me in 2023 as well. Fourth lesson I learned in 2022: your best bet is your self-confidence. Yes, that was the fourth lesson I learned. In anything, oh my god, in anything, be it in social gatherings, be it in work events, be it even in trying to get a job, your biggest bet is your self-confidence. If you don't hype yourself, nobody is going to hype you. If you don't hype yourself, people will say things to you and you'll come back to being at point zero. You can find yourself in a social gathering and people that you are better than will make you feel less than yourself because your self-confidence is low. So in that 2022, what I did was, when I walk into a social gathering, I tell myself, I beef myself up and I hype myself, and I'm like, I am fine, I look good, I look cute, this clothes is so nice, it looks so good on me, I'm so beautiful, in fact I'm so intelligent. When I walk into this, there is no conversation that I can't partake in. There's no conversation that I will not have meaningful, reasonable things to say things about, or to butt into and say the right things. And I beef myself up. So when I go into that situation or go into that social gathering and someone is out there trying to make me feel less than myself, I already beefed myself up for that, and I am in a better state to handle it. So in 2022, I learned that your self-confidence is your biggest bet. Even when someone is asking you, can you deliver on this? Can you do this for me? If your self-confidence is low, you will see yourself biting your tongue. But if your self-confidence is high, you will be like, yes, I can deliver this. And it will open doors of opportunities to you. That is like the lesson I learned in 2022. This particular one can guide you, be it in jobs, be it in your business, be it in your personal life, in so many things. Your self-confidence is your biggest bet. The last lesson I learned in 2022, not really the last lesson, but I just want this to be about 5 lessons I learned in 2022. Fifth lesson I learned in 2022 is, I actually exhausted the lessons. The last one was, your self-confidence is your biggest bet. Those are the 5 lessons I learned in 2022. Those are the lessons that are going to guide me in 2022. Those are like my top lessons in 2022, and I hope that these things help you a bit to grab. Maybe you can grab onto one, hold on to 2, hold on to 3. In fact, hold on to all the lessons and use them in your 2023. It served me well in 2022, and it's also going to serve me in 2023. I hope it helps you in one way or the other. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel. Some people come, they watch and they leave without subscribing. If you're that kind of person, please subscribe. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me how much you loved it, tell me your own lesson, the lesson you learned in 2022 that's going to guide you in 2023. all right, so have a beautiful day or week, or whenever you're seeing this video. Have a lovely time. Bye.